Absolutely. Hey, big game tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
Good, because this one's on national TV and you gotta crush it.
Shouldn't you be telling me it's just another game?
Oh, no, that's the coach's job. My job is to tell it like
Rook,
it is.
big game, man. Don't let it get to you.
Got you.
And this is a showcase.
A showcase for what?
For you. You play well tonight and you dominate the news cycle. That's where you win awards, Che. That's when you get better deals. You build up your profile.
Oh, I appreciate that. But you know what? I'm gonna just play my game. I don't want to get other stuff get in my head.
Hey, you do you. I'm just here to tell you about the PR ramifications. Oh, I gotta take this. Just think about what I said, okay?
Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, I'm on my way.
Coach, what up, man?
What's up?
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen...
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Celtics. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And for Philadelphia, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Josh Richardson. And for Boston, Tatum and Hayward make up the 2 forward spots. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Cantor in at the 5. And Jason Tatum. His rookie year regular season was good. Then the numbers went up a lot in the playoffs. And then the second year, just for whatever reason, his compass was off track.
The thing with him is the free throw attempts. Like, if you look at Carmelo and Kevin Durant, some of the better scoring forwards over the years, those first couple years, they were getting to the line. And with him, he went to the line 3.1 times last year, which is crazy. That's not even one free throw attempt a quarter. Yeah. So he should be in the 8-9 range. He's unstoppable when he goes to the basket. He's got long arms. He can finish with either hand. And for him to settle for 20-footers, which we know is the worst shot in basketball, it's really frustrating. I hope you're listening, Jason.
He is. He's playing it, actually.
He's playing
yes,
me right now.
Yes,
Jason, if you're playing yourself right now, go to the basket.
Count that one.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Passes it to Embiid, stolen by Cantor. Tatum finds Hayward, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Richardson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Boston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
Hayward hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book.
That's a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys. They're good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
All of it, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s Clips. I was like, man, this guy's he's not playing, but he's really figuring out how to affect the game.
Good. Okay. Here's Brown, following the basket by Al Horford. Brown, good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Embiid inside. He's against Cantor. Embiid, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Count that one.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Horford finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Horford's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Walker, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
He dishes it to Cantor. To the paint. The kick out to Walker. And stolen by Simmons. All alone. And Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
When you look at Joel Embiid, enormous talent, you've talked about him a lot. How does he compare to some of the great centers? This is a very short sample with him,
yeah.
But how does he compare, you think, to some of the great centers you've seen and read about in your career?
Talent-wise, he's up there. Durability-wise, he's also up there in the Yao Ming, Bill Walton kind of category of guys that I'm just not sure they're going to be able to stand.
You kind of hold your breath. Is he too bright? Is he too bright?
I don't like some of the decisions he makes. I think he shoots too many threes. The big thing for him is conditioning. And until he takes that seriously, he's just going to have a ceiling on his career. I think if you go back and you look at the tapes of him in Kansas, and he looks like a young Kevin Garnett. I mean, he's 50 pounds lighter.
His body's completely different.
Different.
Oh, my God.
And he's just carrying a lot of weight. And I felt like during the Celtics series 2 years ago, I thought he wore down at the end of those games. So he's got to figure that out, because that's the thing that's holding him back right now.
On the inbound, and Simmons slams it in. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Nuggets. Pass to Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Horford. Shot on the wing. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. And here's Brown outside. That one no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, there is something special about the way Enes Kanter performs on the offensive end. He is a tough cover.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. You know, Bill, you've seen Gordon Hayward work his way back from injury. How much longer do you think until he's 100% both physically and mentally?
Well, he's basically lost 2 years. You know, he lost the first year, obviously, because of the injury, and then the second year was really up and down, and he would have these waves where he was confident for a week or two, and then it would just go away again. Heading toward the playoffs, he looked great, and then it went away again. Right. And I always felt like he had a little bit of PTSD from the injury, where there would be times where he just didn't want to drive in traffic and bounce off people and play in the air. And if you watched him in Utah, that was all the stuff that made him special. And he was a really athletic player. And when you lose that, it's hard to get back. It's hard to trust, like, when you land, somebody's foot's not going to be there.
It's like if you blew a knee, you're always worried about people down around you. Right?
So the role model would be Paul George, because Paul George, you could see the first year he came back was a lot of the same. You know, he was a little nervous in the air. He wasn't as physical as he used to be, and then it came back and then some. So the hope with Hayward is that happens.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. To the middle. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in. The 76ers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
So he gets them both. Walker with it. 6 points for him. Down low, here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Now here's Embiid. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Smart on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Smart's got 5 now.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
As Tobias Harris expands his shooting range, Bill, the demand for his services continues to grow. Now, but he's moved around the league a lot here. I mean, he's seen a lot of different addresses so far.
Yeah, and that's a red flag. You know, I think when somebody's been on 5 teams and keeps getting traded, he's good enough that other teams keep trading for him, and then he's also not quite good enough that teams are okay if he leaves. And that's a dangerous place to be as an NBA player. You end up 20 years from now, you look at his basketball reference page, and you're like, wait, that guy was at 9 teams? What happened? So I would like to see him eventually find the right team. I thought Denver would have been a really good fit for him as a free agent with the way he can play off the ball and the way he plays on pick and rolls and stuff, like to put him with Jokic and a team that kind of understands what he is. I didn't like seeing him on Philly last year. I thought, you know, they basically turned him into somebody who just stood in the corner and rebounded. I think he's a better player than that.
Outside, Scott. 76ers moving the ball around. Tatum on the wing. Here's Wanamaker, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Williams with the steal. Tice passes to Wanamaker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Tatum against Harris. Pass to Wanamaker. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Walker's checked in for Boston. And he sinks the second. Boston leading by 6. The pass to Tice. Outside Tatum. Over Harris. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's 6 points for Jason Tatum.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they love the situation they're in right now. Playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Passes it to Williams. Tatum on the wing. Over Harris. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From past the arc. You'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have League Pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
Walker finds Tice. Here's Wanamaker. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers trail by 4. Releases. And too long on the shot. Outside Tatum. 29 seconds left to play in the first. That shot is off. Nice D from Scott.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Walker in the corner. Takes the three. They get the rebound. Wanamaker. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Al Horford provided some insight on why he decided to sign with Philadelphia.
What put me over the edge to make this switch is just the depth that I saw with this team. It's an up-and-coming young team that we have a chance to be good for many, many years, and it was something I wanted to be a part of.
Playing for a historic franchise, Greg, they've got, of course, the great fan support, great history, something Horford relishes.
A great choice. A team with depth and youth. They have a chance to be good for a long time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Kemba Walker. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams, and it's Wanamaker in at the two-guard spot. 5 to shoot. Walker the pass to Poirier. Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he...
Oh, that's unbelievable. You know, big-time finishes, and maybe that doesn't define his game, but give him a head of steam, and O'Quinn will get the job done.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Wanamaker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And the first one at the line is good. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. And the 76ers making a change here. Sixers with a completely new group now. Outside, Simmons. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Tatum. Second shot opportunity, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got 8 points.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Walker. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Can't connect from short range. Celtics leading by 4. They double team Walker. Outside Tatum. Tipped away. Now the 76ers on the break. Horford leading the charge. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside, Walker. They double-team Walker. Outside, Tatum. Puts it up from 15. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Simmons against Walker. The 9-foot shot. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
That one drops for him. He's got 24.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Feeds it to Smart. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Walker.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
From the arc. Pass to Simmons. The shot. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Harris is checked in for Richardson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana. There's the dish to Scott. Offensive rebound. And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I don't want to see that team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. Well, Doris, you read most reporters, they try to stay impartial, but not Bill Simmons.
Well, I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And so Tatum nails them both. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Inside, here's Scott. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Walker. Rejected by Harris. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Walker against Simmons. Walker finds Canner. Now here's Tice. Now here's Tatum. He sinks the 11-footer. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to be effective from anywhere on the floor if you're going to be elite. Jason Tatum, the in-between game, that's on point too, fellas.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jay, in the first half, the ball has been flying around. You've been right in the middle of all of it. How important is ball movement in your offense?
DA, man, it's so crucial, man. It's a high, part of what we do. We have talent to score on one-on-one, but it's easier, man, and actually a lot more fun. When we're sharing the ball, everyone's getting touches, and we'll win a lot more games that way, man.
But definitely on track to get another one here so far. Good luck in the second half. Kevin?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The 76ers trail by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's 5. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Simmons. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. To the inside, kicks it to Horford. There's the pass to Embiid. Here's Simmons. He's covered by Cantor. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Great D that time from Tatum. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Another miss by Philadelphia.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Pulls up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Richardson.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. Lets it go with a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
To the paint, it's deflected for the tie, and Horford lays it up and in. Horford's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Walker dishes to Brown. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim, no good. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. For Boston, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 36.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Walker looking for an opening. And here's Tatum for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 9 assists now tonight. Stolen by Walker. Here's Tatum. And Embiid with the block. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Over in the corner, Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Tatum kicks to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Tatum on the wing. Back to Williams. And stolen by Burke. For the lead. Walker with some nice D. Austin's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice. Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A floater in deep. Smart drops it in. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Burke with it. He's picked up by Walker. They need this. And he sinks the layup. Burke's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Walker finds Tatum. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 5th rebound in this one. from the wing. Here's Scott. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
They double-team Walker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
The 76ers trail by 7. Inside. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Passes to Williams. Smart on the wing. Pass to Walker. They double-team Walker. Here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's deflected.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Simmons checked in for Burke. Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. To the middle. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And O'Quinn kicks to Harris. From 11 feet away, 6 on the shot clock, and he banks in the layup. He has 38 in the game.
Boy, the big man, Kyle O'Quinn, showing pretty touch on the pass.
There's Walker with the 3, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, up and in on the layup.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
To the inside, Smart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. And so, Smart nails both of them.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Cantor checked in for the Celtics. Walker against Simmons. Floats one. The kick out to Walker. Here's Smart. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Dishes it to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That one good for 2.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Celtics leading by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Simmons against Walker. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. Walker's got 15 points.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Kept alive. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, G.A., you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Walker and Smart, the guards. Enes Kanter is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talent find a way to do things different.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. And here's Harris from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Walker, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Celtics leading by 4. Brown right side for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 19 points for Jaylen Brown.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Lets it go from 11. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Harris.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Embiid throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Inside, here's Kanter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
That's good from Kanter.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. Richardson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Look, Kevin, when Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me...
He got it again! Sensational!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games
in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And it's Brown missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Walker against Simmons. Cantor, the pass to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Brown, right side. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's good for 2. And that's now 6 points for Josh Richardson.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Embiid trying to break loose. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Right side to Walker. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And it's tied up with that one.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Poirier. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Walker finds Hayward. Brown outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the 76ers lead by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the pass to Richardson. And there's the feed to Embiid. Rebound, Boston.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Walker. That's good from 17 feet away. Walker's got 19 points.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And finished off by Brown.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Fires from 18, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Back to Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness, bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
To the paint. It's tipped.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Brown kicks to Hayward. Doesn't go for him. The 76ers leading by 4. Puts it up from 17. And Boston with the rebound. Hayward's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richardson against Walker. Brown feeling out a bit. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Smart's checked in for Brown. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Walker against Simmons. They double-team Walker. Three-pointer. Hayward buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
And so here is Philadelphia. They lead by 1. To the middle. Stolen by Smart. Hayward with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Smart passes to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Richardson.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
And so Tatum nails them both. The 76ers lead it. Again, what an avalanche!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Walker against Simmons. And it's blocked by Simmons. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Tatum on the wing. Richardson cover. They get it back. Here's Cantor. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 assists.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Smart. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, Marcus Smart stays ready for these moments when his number is called, the ability to deliver a big-time bucket.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. Down low. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's Walker penetrating. Outside, Smart. He kicks it to Hayward. Back to Smart. Knocked loose. It's 2-on-1. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Here's Walker. Hayward up top. To the inside. And here's Smart. Shot clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. The kick out to Tatum. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Walker with some nice D.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
This is it to Smart. From the wing. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Good on the three-point shot.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot, no good.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Che, a very good win for your team, and your fourth quarter performance put the game away. What was your mentality coming down the stretch?
Well, we knew if we stuck to our game plan and keep playing smart, we could wear them down mentally. Sometimes it's a game of attrition, and we were just able to outthink them in the end, you know?
When a team can still get it done down the stretch, that means that they are in great shape physically and mentally. And congrats on the win. Guys?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Hey, listen up. All right, game ball. Y'all know we don't do this every night, but when someone has an exceptional performance, we like to recognize it. So, Che.
What?
You put in work tonight, man.
Chill, man.
It's a great game.
That's what's
I
up,
appreciate
rookie.
it. Appreciate it, guys, man. Look, yo, let's keep doing what we're doing, all right? I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
So, Jay, it seems like you're really in the groove tonight. What helped you get going?
Man, I wish I knew, then I could do it every night. But, you know, I'm just really glad I was able to put a show for the fans. I mean, because the fans pay a lot of money to come here, and I'm glad I was able to get, you know, their money's worth.
Che, you've shown in the past you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. I'm wondering if there's any causes right now that you're passionate about. Are you doing any charity work, or is there anything that's grabbed your attention, maybe politically?
You know, Patty, this city has shown me so much love, and it's a top priority for me to figure out a way to give back. I haven't gotten it all sorted out right now, but it's something I'm looking forward to.
Levi, what's up, man?
There he is! All right, buddy, yeah, we'll talk later. How are you, huh? How's it feel, this entire party just for you?
Hey, it's pretty dope.
Can I get you anything? Anything at all?
Kind of hungry a little bit.
Absolutely, they got these cupcakes, they look like headphones. Highly recommend. I'll be right back.
All right.
You're the man. Hey, all for you.